What's up, XRP family? Thank you guys for joining the video for today. We have some nice stuff to go through. So here we start off, guys, with some SBF stuff. Now, I've been talking a lot about this SBF and FTX, of course, guys, because it's a great scandal that happened in the crypto industry. And it's also related kind of to Gary Gensler, Ripple, and all these things. It's all a chain, guys. It's really related. That's why we talk about it as well, because we actually want Gary Gensler to have justice. We need someone to bring him justice because this is not acceptable. Now listen what this guy is saying. Mark Yusko, founder, CEO of Chief Investment Officer Morgan Creek Capital. Now look what Mark Yusko is saying. This was cold, calculated, intentional destruction by somebody much higher up the food chain, and these two were two useful idiots. This is exactly what this is. It's part of a bigger plan. When they destroyed FTX, guys, they want to push regulations. They want a faster and aggressive move towards that Cbdc environment. And that is exactly what is going on. Let's take a look.
That it was a bigger mess than Enron, right? Less controls, worse accounting, more fraud. Okay, Enron was a pretty big mess. So this is worse than that. I'll argue that, after watching a lot of content from Sam and Caroline, they're not the masterminds. No chance of that. So I don't think this was neglect. I don't think this was a mistake. I think this was cold, calculated, intentional destruction by somebody much higher up in the food chain, and these two are useful idiots. And I use that term intentionally. The guy who came in to clean up the mess.
So insane, guys, and it is intentional, right? Because I just explained why. Now, this was the moon date review that I showed you in my previous video. If you didn't check it out, go check it out. It's very interesting, right? Moon date around 6 or 7 January or 24 or 25 December. It's a possible moon date, guys. And I know that people don't believe, and I know that people find this amusing, but actually, guys, there is a lot of things to back this up. We are very, very close to hearing a climax for the lawsuit as well. And here you can see my decode 4/12/22, Bubba's post 5/12/22. What are the chances that's posted one day after the post? And he posted that and saying, in conclusion, So he posted Bubba actually the day after XRP all-time high in December, January. You know the rules, time reveals all, right? So if the riddle is true, we will see a move in January or December, guys, 100%. Indonesia central bank says digital rupiah currency can be used in metaverse. Now, India is making a Cbdc right now. They are busy. They are piloting it. It's ready. Look at this. Indonesia Central Bank Governor Perry Waryo said on Monday its planned digital rupiah currency can be used in the future to buy products in the metaverse. BI launched the design for its digital rupiah last week, following many central banks around the world that are developing so-called CBDCs, right? Perry, speaking at an event on the digital rupiah, added the currency will use a technology that will be compatible with other central banks' digital currencies. Now, why do you think they say that? This is why, when they say something like this, because you have, for example, the electronic Chinese yuan, which is not like this. It's not compatible with other CBDCs yet. They are still to do that. But when they say that it's compatible with other CBDCs, understand that it's Ripple. Because why? It's all interoperable and interacting. That's what Ripple is, right? That's what they have built. So you have to understand, when they say that, it's going to be RippleNet. Therefore, in terms of infrastructure, it can be integrated, interconnected, and interoperable with CBDCs, he said. Exactly like I said. Perry said there will be an agreement among central banks on the exchange rate used for digital currencies and on its operational supervision, which includes cyber risk and capital flow. And here we can see Southeast Asia's biggest economy currently bans the use of cryptocurrency as a means of payment, but allows transactions of the digital assets in the commodity futures market for investment purposes. BI will roll out the digital rupiah in stages, starting from wholesale to development of the digital rupee as business model for monetary operations and money market. Eventually, a retail CBDC. Now, see, this is in stages, guys. That is why things are taking long with XRP price, right? When they start using ODL as well, it's going to be over. And here we have a nice video of India's digital rupee.
E-rupee goes live starting today. This means a sovereign digital currency becomes available to all of us, common citizens, from today. What does this exactly mean? Lata's here with the details. Lata?
That's right. It's a digital rupee that we are getting, a digital currency, and it is not a cryptocurrency. It's backed by the central bank. Basically, RBI has chosen 4 banks, SBI, ICICI, Yes, and IDFC. And what these banks have done is they already have sent emails to select customers and merchants. Now, they're also ready with their app. These customers, if they are, want to respond to that email, will download the app, get their SIM verified, and then they will be allowed to download a digital wallet, a purse. And then they will have to link that wallet to their savings account. Once they do that, they will be able to transfer money from their savings account to this wallet. It will come in the form of e-tokens. Then they will be able to pay from that wallet to another person who is also chosen by the bank to have a wallet. They can make payment without involving the bank. They can also pay the merchants who have been selected by those banks. But for the merchants, they will have to use a QR code, which will be given to the at the merchant locations. Now, you must think of this e-rupee as cash in your purse. Okay, therefore, one thing, it will not earn interest because you've withdrawn it from your savings account, and it will come in the same denominations, 5 rupee notes, 10 rupee notes, exactly as cash. It's going to be launched only in 4 cities, or getting launched in 4 cities, Mumbai, Bangalore, Delhi and Bhubaneswar. And in the next few weeks, 4 more banks, HDFC, Kotak, BOB and Union Bank, will join this closed user group. It's a closed user group. And 9 more cities are also likely to get this. Ahmedabad, Gangtok, Guwahati, Hyderabad, Indore, Kochi, Lucknow, Patna, Shimla. All these will also be included. Now, all this is experimental. It's a pilot. So very few people are involved in this.
It's a pilot, guys, but this is, you can see that they're very, very close to launch this CBDC e-rupee. You can see, guys, that it's going very, very fast. Ripple CTO Schwartz explains what XRP2 is. So there was talks about XRP2. People didn't understand. It was in a paper related to the Bank Secrecy Act. Now, usually when they talk about XRP2, you have to think of it as a fund. It's like a separate entity that is legally written so that they can make and sell XRP. Not make, but sell XRP for fiat. So it's like a fund. It's like a company next to Ripple, actually. It is controlled by Ripple Labs. So just for people who didn't understand what that was, here you can see, no, it's a legal entity, and LC to be specific. So it's a fund. It's like a company that they just use for legal reasons. Breaking, Pakistan launches new laws to expedite CBDC launch by 2025. Literally the whole world is R&D on CBDCs. Now, we have been predicting this for a couple of years, guys. To be specific, 1.5 years ago, I was starting to tell everyone that this is going to happen, and look at this now. The map has expanded so fast, guys. It was not like this at all. Now you can see green is all in research. You can see that. This is all proof of concept, so that's even closer. And then you have pilot. Pilot is actually that they're using something right now to actually start using real CBDC. Here we have one that is cancelled. You can see research here. So you can see that a lot of countries are now conducting in CBDCs, guys. We are getting very, very close. This is a very nice website where you can actually check all the countries, and here you can see India, RBI 2022. It says research, but it should actually be pilot. This one is not updated, but you can see Hong Kong, Thailand, research. So we are very close, guys. We are very close. European Central Bank, research, pilot, People's Bank of China. So what they're running in China right now is a pilot. Once they finish, they are going to start making it interoperable, which is meaning Ripple will be involved at one point, because they have to be able to send it to other banks. If it's not interoperable, it's not going to be of use, right? Look at this. Bank of France, pilot. We are closer than you think, guys. Get ready, because that is why the moon date is so close right now. Look how many countries out of nowhere are starting a Cbdc pilot. So get ready. Thank you very much for watching this video, guys. See you in the next one. Cheers.